Party people in the place to be. Live 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. And it is a momentous day, my friends. Because if all goes according to plan, famous last words, but if all goes according to plan, today is the day that we put Chrono to bed. That we save all of time, all possible permutations of time, from the horror of Lavos, and, you know, the specific Earth that we're sitting on, from the immediate threat of the angry dragon gods. So that's pretty exciting stuff. And it's fortuitously timed. Hold on, adjusting my table, my desk here, and then bringing the microphone back. Not the microphone, the camera, the microphone of visuals. Down. Alright, I'm all lined up. I got a good eye line to the screen. I am on screen. My voice is registering. It's all coming together, baby. Alright, Chrono Cross. Let's load the save. So, we gotta be near the end now, right? That's my belief. That's why I very confidently said I think we're putting this to bed. Not necessarily. I can envision ways in which this might not get done, including the fact that I'm currently stuck on a thing. I have a theory, but it's just a theory, and it's kind of a silly theory. I think it's the so silly it just might work kind of silly theory, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so let me catch you up. Here's the situation. The dragon gods are angry. They have formed up like Voltron into a super dragon god to take revenge on humankind for the plunderous way in which we have treated the other peoples of the world and the environment and all that stuff. We gotta stop them. Trick is that they've suspended themselves in the air in a flying tower. We have no way to get there. Once again, the game continues with its style. And the game style, let's board our boat here. I want to make sure I'm even in the right timeline right now before we get down to business. But I think I am. I think we're in the Another World timeline. Yep. So check it out. They're floating in this kick-ass dragon-themed floating tower. That's where we need to go meet them. To the death. In classic Chrono Cross fashion, the game did not just say, just give me a cutscene where the heroes are like, we need a way to fly. And then Fargo said, I've got an idea. And then the screen faded and it came back up and we turned the SS Invincible into an airship or something. No, the game wants me to figure out how to do it. I had not figured it out by the time I stopped last week. And that was my biggest concern about getting through this. Was, am I just actually going to spend hours bumbling around trying to figure out what the answer is? I tried a few things, none of them worked. So, Thursday morning last week, the day after last week's stream, I sat down for a few minutes before I got to work while I was sipping my morning espresso, and I'll take you through my investigatory steps based on prior experience being stuck things in this game. My first thought was, well, I've learned consistently that this game does not expect you to be is not planning to spoon feed you anything. That the game expects you to pay attention to the characters, to the world, to both worlds, to the alternate timelines and their differences, and to the gear that you've been given. This is not a press the context button in the right spot and you're golden game. This is a maybe press the context button or maybe bring up this sub menu and pick the right item in the right spot, but also the context button is extremely nuanced because we have 42 possible characters that could be in the party, and who's in the party. It's not original to this game to have who's in the party affect what event happens. There's 41 of the non-surge characters. So, I sat down to review my characters and my items. And fortunately, for my own sake, I decided to look at characters first, since, I mean, you look at your characters through the top item anyway. So I opened it up. Now, there was always the possibility here that I would look at all my characters and be like, I can't see how any of these characters could relate to flying, and that it would mean therefore either I'm missing something, or even worse, the character that knows about flying is some character I haven't even found and recruited. That would have been a shame. But I started going through. You know, I can't remember Nikki ever saying, like, I heard there's a song that makes you fly. And I couldn't remember, you know, Fargo talking about I've heard legends of a pirate ship that could float through the air. And I don't remember Rennis ever saying, there is mermaid legend that tells of, submarine, but for sky. I couldn't remember anything, but you know who did have a flying-related backstory? Starky. When I found Starky originally, hail British! How are you on this fine late afternoon where I am, late evening where you are? It's actually not, it's pretty gray and foggy out here, although I like gray, foggy weather. And also, well, I don't know yet. I'm still announcing what my idea is. But I thought, okay, Starky. Starky, who when I got him, I thought, what a silly, wacky character. This is surely an optional character that doesn't connect to the story in any way. But when I found Starky, he told me about his spaceship crashing. Oh, if you can stick with me for just a minute, we'll be able to test this theory. He talked about his spaceship crashing. The spaceship can fly. Is that the answer? I went back and I watched the video of when I recruited Starky. Van was in the party at the time, although any NPC would have, any party member would have said this dialogue. But when Starky said, my ship is smashed to bits, Van piped up to say, well, maybe it's fully intact in the other world. And that made me believe, and makes me believe, that this answer might be so silly, not so silly that it could never work, but so silly that it has to work. We're in the other world, the alternate timeline, the surge-drowned timeline. So then the question that I've been pondering these past several days was, where would it be? And here's the thing. I would have noticed, for example, if one of the forests on El Nido was burned down and had a big crater in the middle of it. That would have just stood out on the map. So it didn't land on the main island of El Nido. If it landed on Guldove or Moldova, I'm blanking on, what's this island called? Marbule. If it landed on one of those, some NPC would have mentioned it. So it's got to either be, if indeed it is the spaceship, it's got to be on one of the uninhabited islands, or it's got to be in one of the 2 underwater areas. And I just recently explored the Dead Sea ruins. And also, the El Nido Triangle is quite small. So let's start our inquiry by taking Starky, and I better equip Starky, make sure we're not leading him to his death. He'll be happier with stone mail if I get it for him, which I don't. But the Stardust Cape will serve him just as well, and it's cute, and it seems made for him. Puts his evade percentage up. Have it, Starky. That's great. Can I give him a stone helmet? No, I haven't made enough of anything. That's fine. He's got a piece of his ship equipped. That's fine. Now let's give him some elements. We'll just trust the auto-allocator here. If it turns out there's some horrible boss fight I gotta do down there, then I might need to revisit, like de-equip Rudell and stuff, since she's also innate white. But if I can avoid that, I'd love to. Alright. Hope and a prayer. If it's not the El Nido Triangle, then the painful part is we gotta go through all the islands. We gotta check Gaia's Naval will do as a last resort, because then we gotta go get the Wingipede to fly us there. But I also remember at some point thinking there is something in El Nido Triangle that I heard about, and like taking a party down there and looking everywhere, but that party didn't have Starky in it. Let's give this a shot. Hey, what's this? Excuse me, gentlemen. I've discovered a mysterious object down below, but There's a nasty monster guarding it. No matter how many times I hack away at it, it doesn't seem to have any effect. I've tried some elements too. There are some that work and some that don't. Do you want to finish that thought? No. He does not. Okay. Well, the gimmick's pretty clear. And also, this makes me extremely... Now, I think my theory... at this point, I don't even feel like it's a theory anymore. Okay, that put an autosave down. Because if we get in there and the elements that are going to work aren't the ones we have equipped... You can't change your elements in the middle of the fight. Let's see how our coverage is here. Surge has some red. No red attacks there. Fire Pillar. He's got lots of white. He's got yellow. Okay. Ooh, Chrono Cross. Surge could equip Chrono Cross instead of Nimble +4, which I think he should. I don't know what it does. But that when I got the Chrono Cross, I was like, why can't I use the item Chrono Cross? It's not an item, you fool. That's the problem. You're working from a faulty assumption. Okay. Starky's got some black going on. Some green, some blue. Some red. He's pretty well covered. And Kid, of course, will be heavy on the red. But I'm seeing yellows and whites and blacks. Okay. At the very least, we might not be optimized to win a fight where only some elements are going to work, because apparently physical attacks also aren't going to work. But we are equipped to try everything and find out. And also, once again, this seems like a strong indication that we are going to find something. And I do suspect it will be Starky's ship. Would those guys have been there if I had ever brought Starky here? Or do they only appear in the end game and previously bringing Starky here would not have found the ship? Or coming here with anybody would not have found the ship? Hey, there's new treasure. Or an old treasure I never picked up. Let's get it. Rainbow Shell. Well, I think that must just be new. We're never going to find the hammer. I'm not going to have any rainbow gear. I hope that it's not necessary to win. Okay. Ah! Oh, these things are horrible. I hate them. Also, I'm 100% sure that enormous UFO wasn't here before. Whether it's bringing Starky or waiting until this time in the game that made it work. Whatever. I feel good. This feels good. I'd feel better if it wasn't for these hideous crab bug things walking around. And also this jellyfish with skulls in it is an intimidating foe. Does it have skulls in it, or those are its eyes? The royal jelly, innate blue. Okay, well here's a theory then. Is it weak to red? I hope so. It's certainly not weak to being hit with things. What does Surge have in terms of big red shots? Does he have anything? Fire Pillar. Well, see what you can do, Surge. The innate blue thing makes it seem likely that red is the answer. Yeah, that worked. And he put a weird red symbol up? I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly. That visual. Alright. Adorable and effective shooting, young Starky. Please don't be instantly one-shotted here. Okay. Good. Now obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious. What I will do here is rely on reds until I'm out of reds. And then we'll test if anything else can also work. Another big hit. And okay. Yeah, we're getting little little red symbols when we hit it with the elements. I don't know what those mean. Alright. Glad we got Kid in here now, because Kid, of course, is innate red. So in addition to whatever red she already has equipped, her techs are red. Like red pin. Is red pin an attack, though? It is. Throw a whole bunch of daggers at once. But at any rate, let's go with the hit with the heaviest things we can. Then we'll have triple red, as long as this guy doesn't, you know, although he probably will, bust out a blue elemental attack. We're only gonna get more and more powerful. Oh, Kid, that's beautiful. That's what we like to see. All right, a full red field and 3 red circles of some significance. I don't know if Surge even has the option to do another red attack. So we might be experimenting with other elements already. Yep. Let's not experiment just yet, on account of it'll obscure the field. And right now, we'll probably get some use out of this jacked up field. Does he know? Does he know that it's Starky in particular that wants to take away the cool shiny thing he found? I know this thing is sort of jellyfish, obviously, but it's got a little bit of octopus in its look. And certainly being a zealous guardian of a cool shiny object it found is the kind of thing that an octopus would do. What do we... Ah, yeah, we got one more Inferno. Heats the air to a burning temperature. I guess technically there is air in the water. Another big hit. Now there's 4 things in the air. Kid's really going to be able to uncork here if this guy doesn't mess up in the game by doing an elemental attack. Ah, would have been great to land that, Kid. Alright, Magma Burst. That's what we got. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm thinking this is only a... Ah! Surge can't even do anything. But he's got to do his attacks. Because that's what's going to get the rest of the team's stamina back. Okay, Starky. I hope you have one more red attack. If you... I think Kid can handle it from here. Ah, you did it, though. Took away our beautiful red field. I think we'll be okay, though, with... Kid's evade temporarily decreased. I don't see how that's going to cause problems with us winning this fight fairly easily. Okay, weaken's no good. Use both Infernos. Is this something? Ointment. Okay, well, just take a shot, Starky. Huh. So the circles are keeping track of every element that's been used, because we've got 5 reds, but then the 1 blue from what he did. I still don't know what it means. Alright, here we go, Kid. Red pin. Put this jelly to sleep. Yeah, that did the trick. That worked there. Excellent. New growth level. I've never stopped to think about what does the fraction mean? Like, it's always the numerator is always 1 lower than the denominator. But I can't see what that means besides just as the game can, you know, they're both always just going up by 1. Well, geez. Hey, Starky. Is this familiar? Wow! Starky's ship in this world not broken. Starky, I'm happy. Could that be the reason why we have air down here? Affirmative. Starky's ship creates a special force field. Starky think in the other world Starky's ship is in pieces and the parts are buried underground but still working. Yeah, it opened. I like that they did come up with an explanation for why we can breathe underwater, but they let us go like 20 to 25 hours of gameplay thinking that it was just an unexplained thing that the game wasn't going to acknowledge. Before being, no. There's a reason here. Yeah, everything is in order. You don't want to inspect everything a little more closely? Yeah, it does, doesn't it, kind of, Koopa? I won't lie and say that I'm doing anything other than speaking in falsetto. I didn't plan it. And by the way, hello, Koopa. Oh, I'm glad this worked. I was prepared to keep slogging around, trying other things, because it did see, like, this was the kind of thing, like I said, it's like, is this so silly it can't be the answer, or is it so silly it has to be? I was prepared to keep on bumbling, if that's what was going to be the case, but even better to not do that. The navigation system is operational. Starky's bed is nice and cozy, too. Can this take us up to Terra Tower? Didn't land the accent on that at all. This ship is only big enough to fly Starky. Alright, Starky. There we go. Final battle. Starky versus all 6 dragons. Then, what do we do? Leave it to me. Alright. Starky had the power when we met him to make himself much larger. Is he going to do something similar? Or is he going to attach a winch hook and just carry... Who knows? The engine may be a bit rusty, but otherwise perfect. Oh yeah, that! Maybe we can use this? Starky may be able to scrounge up more stuff. Starky will come back later. Easy does it. What's this? It's an anti-gravity device. There we go. If you attach this to your boat, it will fly to Terra Tower easily. All we need now is a facility to install it. I was going to say, thank you, kid. Now the game holds my hand. I totally remembered there were working docks in Chronopolis. I remember there was a dock inside a Chronopolis. All right, let's be on our way to Chronopolis. Oh, it's even just going to take me there. Let's see. What a weird point in the game to start holding my hand. Actually, it kind of reminds me at the end of Ultima 6. Sorry, Starky, I missed your dialogue there. Oh, yeah. I sort of do. Here's a... you know what? This makes sense, and I'll explain why in a moment. This should do the trick. Here we go. By the time that I learned what Mr. Bill was, I had thought that it was just a weird thing that my dad came up with for like 25 years. Because when something not serious went wrong and we announced to Dad that we had a problem, he would, "Oh no, Mr. Bill!" And I just thought that was just some weird nickname that my dad came up with for calling people. And then much, much later, as an adult, like investigating early Saturday Night Live, I learned what Mr. Bill was. So it makes a lot of sense that when I go to just a silly high voice, I land on Mr. Bill, despite primarily having heard him in reference form from my own father. Oi! All you have to do is load that thing on the boat, right? What? Right? What are you talking about? Neat. My dad never revealed to me, even like when he saw me watching classic Saturday Night Live as a kid on the TV, he wasn't like, "Did you know that Mr. Bill thing I was always saying?" need to attach a stabilizer to keep the autogyro from spinning out of control. I don't get it, but just hurry up, okay? Time to get to work. Phew! Starky, I'm done. What do you mean, done? All you did was lot it under the boat. Negative. Not much further now. Bet you never expected we'd end up doing anything like this, did you, Serge? Sage? Why were we born? Why do we live? Whoa, Starky's getting heavy. That's what we're going to find out with our own eyes. Okay. I'm going to say not yet because I'm concerned that it's going to pull me into the end game without letting me change the part. I mean, if it does, I'll just load the save. It's not the end of the world, but is there an auto save that I can just touch here? No? Alright. Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Although I do hope that it gives me a chance to swap Starky out. No offense, Starky. You've done a great job. But for plot purposes and also being a pretty good party configuration, if I can take Surge, Kid, Riddell through the end game here, that seems like the way to do it, if I can make that work. Let's do it. Let's do it. The many possible party configurations necessitate, I guess, shooting this in a kind of tough to interpret way. We know Surge is there. We can't be sure who else is going to be in the party. This is cool. But like, this cinematic would be better if Kid was in it. Maybe they could have put us on rails a bit there. Let us change the party configuration when we get there, if we don't want Kid for some reason. Okay. Again, Starky, couldn't be more grateful for your contributions here. I was wrong to think of you as a silly side character who did not have an essential role to play in the main plot, and I apologize for that error. Okay. How's Riddell's equip load doing? She's got the best rod she can have. She's got a cool dress. Good items. Fair enough. Yep. Great. I'll take it. Alright. Take a quick look at the elements. So we got some gaps now. Might as well fill them in. Ooh. I don't know who that is. But it sounds cool. Okay, but what should Surge have? Ah. This is for level 1. I know I can arrange this somehow and I just haven't. Okay. What's level 1? Uplift? Ah, sure. Whatever. I'll be surprised. I'm not saying it's impossible. But if the final battle comes down ultimately to me choosing the right Heal all, yes. We'll take whatever healing capacity we can get for the fight ahead. And then the Chrono Cross we will combine. What else do I have of a high level? Order by... No. The order options do not include arrange by level. What happened to... Oh. It's like, what happened to the one that I took off of Surge that increases evade? That could be useful. Probably. That got auto-assigned to Starky. Let's take it off him. Among other things, you know what I'm looking forward to? The end here? Just looking up who all the characters I missed were. Is it possible to recruit Lisa the shopkeeper? What could I use that Miracle Grow fertilizer thing? Oh, never mind. I had tons of Nimbles. Nimble +4. If there's a boss with powerful physical attacks, Surge will be well equipped to evade the hell out of those. Alright, let's fill her blanks automatically. See what we got. Revive. Revive. Okay, she's got a revive +4. Does Surge have the others? It's important to me that we have all the revives in play. Revive +2. Leah has the other one, doesn't she? Nope. What have I done? Does Kid have it? Yes. Okay, great. Everyone's got a revive. That's probably a good policy. Riddell's got that ability to bring it on back. I'm going to let the game decide for me what should be... I think that's something red, which is probably what I want there. Really high level weaken? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Okay. Can't save? Oh. I missed the save point slightly. Alright. Now I will officially create a new manual save. The end game save. I don't know why. It's not like there are irrevocable role-playing choices involved here. Oh, I was saying earlier, with the Starky and the... It's suddenly holding my hand and being like, now you're going to Chronopolis to set your boat up. Reminded me of very near to the... I do try to be educational. Very near to the end of Ultima 6, a game that otherwise really does expect you to talk to the citizens of the world, listen to the things they say, tie clues together, figure it out for yourself. Right near the end, a gargoyle is sending you ultimately to find the old castle of the Shadow Lords, but instead of giving you a cryptic clue or even a heavy-handed clue that could get you there, he's like, so, you know, the rumor, they said they were going to this place, which apparently had the name and like names it and says like, and it was in the sea it was in the area called the Bay of Sacrifice. Like really just saying like, look, listen, all right, come on, we got to get to the end here. just go sail south from Minnock if you haven't already been there. Okay. Is this a long dungeon filled with puzzles? Is it a boss gauntlet? Is it a long narrative scene? The ochre lands have dried up and withered. Is it your will to choose destruction? No, but you didn't really give us a chance to respond. We are actively the Terra Tower, the Earth robot. We are actively trying to prevent the destruction of all of time, sir. Wave of fear. Defense down. Spirits up. Let me guess. Defense up? Well, I don't like that. What's with... Has it always been keeping track for me what elements have been used? Well, have all the defense you want, man. I'm still going to hit you incredibly hard with the Master Moonin. Oof. Please don't one-shot Riddell. Thank you, sir. Alright, Riddell. Heal thyself. Oh, no. I hope this is not a... brutal kill. But it was. Womp womp. Okay. Jeez. We're in a tight spot already. But let's bring Riddell back. We do have saves. Oh yeah. Everything's saved. Although this is just... Man, this guy loves doing things. I just don't remember this keeping track of every element that's ever been played in the battle thing. Did I turn it on? Or is that just a late game addition to the UI? At any rate. Core strategy here. Oh, come on. Now he's dodging everything. Now he's healing himself. I hate this guy. At least it's just a capsule. Oh, of course. Take two. You pill popping junkie robot. Okay. I'm sorry, that was insensitive to addiction issues generally. I want to know what the Chrono Cross does. Ah, let's do the foolish thing and let Riddell heal herself. Effects unknown. There's only one way we'll find out. Effects on everybody. Chrono Cross. Okay. Well, either something happened or nothing happened. One of the two for sure. Alright, thank you for... I mean, maybe thank you is going too far, because, oh man, hitting awfully hard. Probably on account of having stolen all our defense. But, now she gets her turn. What do we have? What do we have, Riddell? You gotta have some recoverall. Yep, okay. I'm going to assume that the Chrono Cross element, the lost 7th element, is just all elements. So like this was a pure yellow field for him, but will be a pure white field for us just momentarily. I still don't think we're ever going to get a pure white field in time. Yeah. Not a kill, not a kill, not a kill, not a kill. It's not a kill. It's certainly nothing good. Alright. What do you have? Ooh. This would be a fine time for weekend +4 to work. Excellent. I understand why a lot of RPGs, and perhaps JRPGs in particular, tend to make the bosses immune to the various conditions that you want to put on them to lower their attack or mute their spells. But I love when a game actually lets you do that. If anything, utility spells just intuitively feel like they should be more important in a big fight. The wave of fear? Fine. Yeah, raise your own spirits. Hasn't really been helping you as much as you might think. At least not when Surge is the one dealing out the blows. An excellent programming oversight, though. Terra, is that seriously all you brought to the field? Okay, well thanks for trying. Well, we chose destruction here. Yeah, that's one of those things, like, I know that later versions of Final Fantasy VI, like, they fixed the code so that the evade statistic means something, like, things like that. But they can never, like, even if they wanted to, they can never change the suplexing the train. People would riot. It's too iconic. Hey, do we have Marbulians here? Can I knock this over and make a bridge? Sure can. I mean, these are actually pretty clearly bad folks. But we gotta fight. And we're in a dungeon. Treasures and everything. Nice. One last leg of gameplay here. Before we get to the big set-piece climaxes. Terra Tower! I don't know. Give you like 2 out of 5 for that wordplay. Localizers. I do appreciate the effort. Yeah, I had a feeling the Terra Tower would be the kind of enemy where the strategy is just hit it a few times. And it worked. Excellent! Okay. We're on track here. I mean, obviously it was like August, and I was like, well, as long as I can get this thing done before September, it's fine. So obviously I am, like, it's no surprise that I'm hoping that we wrap this up today. I do have the, if it comes down to it, I have the capacity to keep on until I have to. But it'd be great. Yeah, yeah, Cuba, I feel like intuitively, and this is not the first time I've thought this, so what do I know? Intuitively, it feels like we are pretty close to the end. But I don't know. I certainly don't know. Yeah, so I still got to sign the contract, but this new project that I'm going to be working on, assuming, and the dude I'm going to be working with definitely seems like both a busy guy and a really chill guy, so I can imagine that despite our agreed upon start date of November 1st, him just not getting the contract to me and so the position starting later. But we're getting to the point where it's going to be literally the case that doing Wednesday evening streams means that I've cut everything other than work and streaming out of my life. So hopefully this does come together. Also, I've been keeping in my back pocket. I understand that nobody on Twitch cares about episode titles. It's not important. It's just a fixation of mine. I like coming up with episode titles. But I've been holding in my back pocket It's About Time, reference to the classic magazine ad for Chrono Trigger, for what would hopefully be the last one. So now I've put it out there. Of course, keeping the word time in a title and coming there's an obvious title I can use for at least one more. You know, next week will just be called Overtime if I have to do one more. So the magazine ad that I'm thinking of, I would bet, because like I'm thinking of like GamePro magazine, and I don't think GamePro is a Canadian publication, but the specific ad campaign, the only ad that I can remember ever seeing, it was mostly text, and it was all short sentences using a pronoun that would say, you know, like, you waste it, you kill it, you have it on your hands, it's running out. Different things where the pronoun would be time. Time's running out. You waste time. We kill time. We have time on our hands. You know, we work overtime. I can't remember if that was one of the things. In fact, I can't see how you can do that with the pronoun it. Said all those things. And then the last line of this almost full page of text just said, Chrono Trigger. It's about time. And then it had like a few tiny pictures of the gameplay at the bottom. And the Squaresoft logo and stuff. So obviously I should be killing these guys with elements. I was about to say, do tiny little plasma beings like swarms of feral cats? But we don't have those anymore because I'm not in Lynx's body. Surge is not himself a cat person. Yes, please do this really bad strategy. Give us a full red field for Kid's turn. And now you're dead anyway. Oh, these are different enemies. The cytoplasm and the ectoplasm. Well, let's find out. Oh, well, this guy dead. Oh, Pilfer isn't. Pilfer's not it. Ah, let's Inferno him. Oops. Right, of course. There's an 8 element being red. Well, hopefully he remains weak like many enemies to just getting the shit kicked out of him. Loves dinging that little bell before he does his moves. Alright. Top secret weakness. Being disemboweled with the Master Moon. Ooh. I'm intrigued. Here, we don't have to fight. I am not choosing destruction if I don't have to. More Nostrum. Which one is Nostrum? It's just a heavy heal, right? Not an element. I mean, not an item. An element. Yeah. Cool. Although, odds are, you know, none of us benefit from seeding the field with black. Oh yeah, this is just the other way down. Is there anything else to be found down there? Let me go take a look. This is definitely an interesting environment. Oh yeah. Oh! Slip past him. Weird little freaks. Floating around. Climbing up here does nothing. It's the same stuff from the Hydra marshes, huh? Okay, treasure down there. Oh wow, but this visually this is this place is wild. Hey, you're not a shadow of a thing, you're an actual thing. Good for you. Having a clear corporeal form. This guy just float right by. Yep. Awesome. The very incremental stat gains from random combats. Womp womp. The very incremental stat gains from random combats don't seem like they're going to be super... I don't feel like it's going to turn out critical. Whether Riddell's maximum hit points are like 452 or 456. Probably won't be determinative. Hey, 420, nice. Alright. The Chekhov's gun of the little element symbols that appear in the air. And the little bell sound. Didn't have to be like this. But that's how you chose to make it. Now you're dead. Who really chose destruction? Okay. Now we're down below. This, Surge. Who said that? Finally made it this far, Surge. What was that? Is it the stone face that's staring at us? Are you human? When I was still human, I was locked up here, and I have been here ever since. There's a real kind of From Software feel to this place, right? Like it's both like a crazy, ornate, ancient ruin and a winding bunch of trees in a big vertical space. This tower is a fortress belonging to the ancient reptiles, a symbol of revenge brought against mankind by the dragons. With the defeat of fate, the seal has been broken and this tower has resurfaced. In the eyes of the dragons, we humans are the foes. A brain that has developed 3 times its original size in the span of 3 million years. We humans have evolved at an enormous rate because of our contact with Lavos' flame. In a sense, mankind is Lavos' offspring. We humans. It certainly does. In no uncertain terms. We humans are extraneous to this planet. Yeah, so I guess Ayla just had like a tiny little walnut brain, huh? Now, how will you fight, Surge? I'm gonna try to fight in some kind of good way. Like that I think the best possible outcome here is harmony, right? Between the planet and all its peoples. If that's an option I can achieve somehow. Face who is now a tower. That's what I'll try to do. Oh no! You fool! You're forcing me to kill you! Everyone saw I tried to let this guy go past. The dragons or the tower or anybody asks. My plan was to let them just pass on their way peacefully. Oh, alright, good work. Good work, Riddell, softening this thing up. Can Kid finish it off? Not if she can't land a shot. Tank it, Riddell. You don't care. Yep. Riddell's got the diva dress on. No dress that fabulous is gonna blink in the face of a mere meteorite. I know it's actually elemental affinities and stuff. The actual stat increase between Stone Swallow and Master Mune was like 2 attack points, I think. But the practical effect seems massive. Alright, kid. Land your shots this time. Yeah. Yeah. Send it home. Good work. Had a girl. Oh, I see it! I got him! Go. Up. Further down. Love to resolve this peacefully with you. Hooray! Okay, do I go in there? Do I hope for a treasure or something up here? Oh, there's more stuff to do up there. So hopefully this is a side path with some treasure. Oh! It is. It totally is, because, yeah. A pack of lies. How many lies are in this pack, though? Is this equipment? Is it an accessory? not an accessory. Unless I just missed it. No? Huh. There's obviously some kind of hero's gear quest that I've never dug down on. Is it an element? No. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll look and see if it's an item. That seems unlikely. Eh. Well, maybe it'll become clear later. We've obtained... Oh! Hold on. I only looked at accessories, but it actually seems entirely plausible. Yeah. It's a deck of cards. But, the magician dude is a funny little side character, but he's no Setzer. And, yeah. Okay, can I actually go across this, or am I blown off and forced to climb back from the top? Thank goodness no. Defender Plus. What's that? There's a note I would give to this game. We could be clearer about what the pickups are. Defender Plus, here we go. Improves things. Makes sense. What do I have? I think I'm happy with Surge having those things. But, there's the answer. If you're already wearing a Defender, why wouldn't you swap it out for a Defender Plus? Boom. Very good. Alright. Don't fall and fall. Okay. Great. Now this dude. Can we give him some space? Or does he come up here? Aha. There you go. Alright. Peace be with you, friend. And no hard feelings. Alright. And here we are. In another flooded section of this ancient mystical tower. Is simultaneously in pretty good condition for the very small amount of maintenance it's presumably had. And yet at the same time, oh good, a rainbow shell. In the alternate timeline where I found the hammer. Oh, come on, dude. Well, you got blood on your hands now, and it's your blood. The real Terra Tower. It's me, terror of all Earth. Oh. Is that really necessary? Come on, man. Nah. Oh well. Worth a shot. Devastating. Dinging of the bell. One thing I'm not entirely clear on, and maybe that's because I just didn't pick it up when it was explained, or maybe it's because it's going to be explained later, or maybe it's because it's just not clear. The elements were an invention of fate, modifying the existence of the world, the literal like cosmology of the laws that govern the world. So what's up with the dragon gods? Are they created by fate? Were they already just chilling with an elemental affinity that didn't make any sense because the element thing had not been established? Did they emerge organically but in response? Maybe it comes up. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Not the friendly kind of 420 that we're dealing out here. Haha. Alright, and then we just thunk on this dude. There's nothing more to it. Obnoxious, but unless there's some horrible twist coming. Like if all the bells become red. Looks like we're capped at 7 bells. The number of elements, it turns out there actually are. Probably some significance to that. But I guess we'll see. Okay. Alright, pal. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we don't have to do it this way. There we go. Now, please, carry on. Carry on. Go about your business. Okay. I insist once again. To any other robots that want to interrogate me from their glowing element bubbles, but I do not feel like I am the one choosing destruction. That was a restrictive camera angle, concealing from me my the effect of my attacks. Ah. Wow! Hello, Holmes! And that is, Huh. I wonder how... why? I mean, you know, whatever, it's his art. But, like... It seems wild that Squaresoft had not negotiated the rights for use of the game's art in promotion. Or in promotional media efforts. Yeah, alright, another one down. Yes! Alright. Rolled the dice on that and it paid off. Oh, this cat here is right. You're right, sweetheart. You're gonna feed these girls. I'll be right back, gang. Hang tight. Back at her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Toriyama-san. Definitely a big shot. So, like, yeah. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. That's kind of a shame in the sense that, you know, for the kids of the 90s who would have heard of this game but didn't otherwise, because it wasn't on the cover of their Game Informer. Okay, can we negotiate this? Come on, man. Nope. Gotta do the random fight. Ah, and he's got the balls. Plasmodes. Whatever you want to call them. Okay. Kill. Kill. Ah, I was gonna ask you not to do that on Surge, to not screw up his combo. But you went right ahead and did it. Well, hopefully, we're just gonna roll the dice. Nah. I should have gone with just another attack too. Medium attack. Might have actually got the job. What a pitiful elemental attack. Now that I think about it, in the mid-90s, the reason that they obviously would not have secured the rights is that it was probably whatever rights they did have didn't extend to America because the Western market was explicitly secondary at that time. One down. Alright. Just go for it, Surge. 72% chance. Hell yeah. 486. Very dated processing speed, but very effective killing impact. And on we go. More shit to climb on. No floaty dude up here yet. Great. We advance. And we're back in the vicinity of where we started from. What does this one do? Oh, creates a bridge down below. How about this one? Takes me down there. Alright. Oh, wait. Can we get down and around to that treasure? Yes. Is it worth so doing? Probably not. And yet, it's fun to get treasure. Another nostrum. Who knows? If our very last nostrum is what it takes to give Surge the hit points to last long enough to deal the final blow, then I'll know that my efforts just now were not in vain. Otherwise, that was a colossal waste of everyone's time. Okay. Well, now we're really getting some bell sounds. Okay. Whatever the answer here is, it isn't. There's an invisible staircase. Just climb it. Like you're in the Crystal Cavern in Dark Souls. Oh. Well, I know what that red boy is gonna do. But up here, I can go down and get the treasure. Could have easily avoided that fight with a little bit more effort. Hopefully, what I assume is going to turn out to be a red ancient robot called like the Infernator. Hopefully it's not too difficult, because one issue we are dealing with here. So this is we're a long ways from the last time we saved. So getting accidentally killed would be a shame. Weird that it's slash all when this thing is clearly armed with a tiny little bow and arrow. Like it's evil Cupid or whatever. An arrow is not traditionally a slashing weapon. Not that you couldn't be slashed by an arrow, But that would require a level of precision above and beyond what's even required to be a good archer. Typically, arrows are piercing weapons. Or I suppose if you put a boxing glove on the end of it instead of an arrowhead. Bludgeoning weapons. I think that's mostly only done in cartoons, though. Heal plus. That is, you know what? Probably there's some spot in Riddell's loadout where I can stick a heal plus. Let's take a look. Let's go out on a limb. Say that Riddell is not going to turn the tide of the final battle with 2 free falls. Wait, heal plus. Oh, only if an 8-color green. Never mind. Although I may want to give her some of the heal alls I saw. Alright. Infernator or whatever. Hello. Many have bled, suffered, and perished. It is your turn to die. Oh, choosing destruction, are we? Let's see whose destruction you've really chosen. Pyrotor, of course. I should have worked my way to that just by realizing that Infernator sounds stupid. Sadness wave. Ah, bummer. Oh, it's effective too. Whoa! I think the Switch misread my button inputs because I did not press the second A button. I thought that Surge was just going off, going his own way there. This guy's cool. This centaur fellow. Sir, if you could, just not land so many attacks. But, nonetheless, a double benefit here. We will heal Surge, and we'll get some blue in the field. Get closer to pushing those red elements out. Shame about this particular situation where Kid could take advantage of. Please don't die, Riddell. Please let this be one of those reds that you just turn to a 0. Well, not a 0, but she survived. Arg. Okay. Ooh, do I heal Riddell right away? This guy over here. Popping tablets like Pez. Oh, come on, dude. Just spamming your not very impressive healing. And there, what did it do for you? You're in worse shape than you were when you started. This was the case for the best defense. It's a good offense. Alright, please do not kill Riddell with this. Thank you. Please don't kill Riddell with this. Thank you. Ah, that's a pretty nice deck. Alright, Riddell. Let's bust out. Let's do the official one. Snake Eyes. So I'll get healed by the power of the Great White Snake. Delicious. Alright. Didn't get Riddell to full health, but it got her enough health that she would survive that Omega Red. Let me guess, attack up. Jerk move. 99! His accuracy is now real good. So what I might just do here slap a little weaken on this dude. Oh, also, look! Much like the Terra Tower. Yeah, Terra Tower. This guy is not super sturdy. I don't think 3 more tablets is going to be enough to save him either. Take solace in the fact that your death animation was really cool. Running. Avoiding further combats. Hoping for a midway save point. Be cool. Nope. We're out on a limb here. Haha, but we don't have to kill the little guy. Feel good about that. We see a treasure. We see some ladders. I see a kitty. Hey, Astra. She looks at me in acknowledgement that I've said her name. All is right in the world. Okay. What do we got? Oh good, a rainbow shell. I was gonna let you off with a warning. Instead, I'm gonna let you off. No. No witticism came to me. My brain abandoned me at the last moment. Come on. Yes! Alright, one down. Yeah, you do all the slashing. I like this little weird sort of Cupid design. I can't remember. My gut is telling me there was a similar enemy in Bayonetta 2. Like a cherubim type. The enemies in Bayonetta 2 are both demons, but also sometimes angels in the cool, you know, medieval style. And I think there were cherubim. Oh, come on, dude. You're only delaying the inevitable, and not even by that much. Ba, 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 ba. Alright. Healing. Gonna see ya. And we carry on. We see another treasure. Probably like another rainbow shell or some shit, but there's only one way to know for sure, and we want to know for sure. Can we get past this little dude without being forced to kill him? Yes. Obviously, climbing the tree is going to be the way to go forward. Arrgh! I could have put more work. I think I did sort of, at least subconsciously, choose destruction here. How much for time? There's time. I am starting to suspect that there's going to be a next November Wednesday. But I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? It kind of seems like there need to be 4 more robots who live in the bubbles, or at least 2 more. We're at least going to get the, the classic Greek 4 elements in robot form. It would be weird if it was just Terra Tower, Pyrotor. Yeah, you get the idea. Here's the final boss. Sad, really. Oh, actually, now it's just irritated. There. Ha! I'm glad you're dead now. Would have been with a heavy heart that I killed you. Back before you slightly extended your own life, inconveniencing me in a minor fashion. I have ethics, but only up to a certain point. Oh ho! Wait. No. The glove is clearly a weapon, right? And not the kind that we're going to be equipping. Yeah, spectral glove. Made it a rainbow shell! If I was using a puncher, I would finally, at long last, have rainbow gear. Just found a pre-made by the Reptites, I guess. Thanks, Reptites. Couldn't have made a rainbow dagger. Yeah, there's something wrong with the mouth of this gift horse. Holy healing! Well, hey, we know what that is. Let's give it to Riddell. Yeah, you know what? We have a blank. If it'll fit in the blank, we'll go real heavy with the healing. Alright, where's Holy Healing? Aha! All allies. Restores all hit points and status effects. I like that. I don't know what +1 can possibly do to a 100% healing move. I still like it though. And I just picked up more Panacea. Oh, but can't fit in that level. You know what? Why don't you tell me, game? Oh, wait. Thanks for whatever you just did. Not even gonna look. So you can tell that I value your hard work. Auto allocate. More treasure. And we'll be as non-violent as possible in the plundering of the treasure. If only that had already been made into a dagger. Or a rod, I guess. Although if I'm going to get a rainbow weapon that someone in this party can equip, probably better to have it on Kid than Riddell. Could this be Viper Mana? What is going on? That's a great question, Riddell, because yes, this does seem like Viper Manor. Which it did not before we came out that door. Now we're in the... There's Chrono. There's Marl. I think that's little Luca. Oh, and here's the Prophet. Welcome. It's good to see you finally made it here. I've been expecting you, Serge. Where are we? Is this Viper Manor? This is a space that does not exist. But never mind. More importantly, I have something I must explain to you. Is it the dragon element thing and chicken egg? Who are you? My name is Balthazar. In the ancient magical kingdom of Zeal, I was known as a sage of reason. Well, that was up until the Queen of Zeal attempted to harness the power of Lavos. Let's just say things got out of control, and Lavos created a dimensional vortex that threw me far into the future. There, I seized the opportunity to study the science of the future. Did you ever? I was then able to apply to that the knowledge I brought from my own era, including magic, which had long since... I think he is the guy in the End of Time. Cuba. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he was. In addition to being at the end of time in the sense of just in the post-apocalypse. I was then able to apply that awkward grammar. I was then able to apply to that the knowledge I brought from my own era, including magic, which had been long since lost in the future. Anyway, this led me to make huge progress in the research of time. Well, that research led to the creation of Chronopolis, and to the time crash. You might think I blew it, But perhaps it was really my finest hour. Anyway, I created a compact time machine that I dubbed the Neo Epoch. I used it to time warp to this age to learn of Chronopolis and Fate's plans, and to see how things were turning out. Terra Tower is really a city of the Reptites from another dimension's future. It was originally Dinopolis, the castle of Azala's descendants, who achieved a much more intimate evolution with our planet. Dinopolis was drawn into this dimension's past about 10,000 years ago. Thank you, Holmes. This was done so that it would serve as a counterbalance against Chronopolis, which Lavos pulled here. Needless to say, a fierce battle ensued. In the end, Chronopolis emerged as the victor, and the Reptites' fortress was sealed away by fate. But more important now is the role the dragons play in all of this. Oh, good! Originally, the whole archipelago of El Nido was known as the Sea of Eden. This was because it was where the dragon gods resided. But then fate sealed away the dragon gods' powers, in effect becoming a god itself. Thus, the islands where the new godhead, Fate, existed came to be called Sea of Eden instead. Perhaps you didn't realize it, but you were used by the dragon gods to eliminate Fate. I didn't realize it at the time, but I realized it immediately after when they said, "Oh ho ho! Our plan worked." It was not true that the dragon gods sealed away the frozen flame. Rather, it's quite the opposite. It was Fate that used the power of the flame to seal away the dragon gods. In reality, the dragon gods are in opposition to man, while Fate was actually the protector of humanity. Dun dun dun. Oh man, Twilight Zone twist here. The dragon gods were originally a singular plasma life form, a living accumulation of the planet's energy. That life form was a biological machine used to control the powers of nature in the future society of the Reptites. In order to control the natural energy itself, Fate divided up the one dragon god entity into the 6 weaker plasma life forms. Well, my wish for a full explanation of the dragon gods has been granted in spades here. It then scattered them across the land and sealed them away. Their dragon-like appearances are just pseudo-guises. Or actual guises. Right? They're not fake guises. They're real guys over their actual... Anyway. Temporary forms they take, so that they can appear in this dimension. But all that changed when Fate was vanquished and its power hold was eliminated. At that moment, the 7 dragons, who had been rendered almost powerless and forgotten, traveled across the dimensions to recombine into a single entity. Okay, so the dragons are an all threads of existence unified thing. Like I think Lavos is. I'm not sure. 7 dragons? I thought there were only 6. There were 6 dragons you knew of, and 1 more hidden dragon you didn't. Like the second moon that once was lost, but later was found. Although the same planet, my world didn't have 2 moons. Look up at the night sky now, and you will see 7 celestial bodies, 5 stars and 2 moons. 5 brother stars that correspond to the 5 colored dragons, ruling like gods over the night skies. 1 moon that corresponds to the white sky dragon, and another, darker, daughter moon to counterbalance them. The fire dragon, the water dragon, the green dragon, the Earth Dragon, the Black Dragon, the Sky Dragon, and one more. The final dragon, the Dark Moon Dragon. The one who was to work to free the other dragons from their bondage to the Fate computer. The child the others created on the night of the electric storm that temporarily caused Fate to loosen its hold on them. I believe you knew her as Har. Bum bum bum. Unbelievable! No, I believe it. It all hangs together. Riddell, the dragon gods were the essence of nature on this planet. Perhaps we can consider what's happening as our planet's vengeance on us. Oh yes, I think that they in fact said that. That was their mission statement. It's actually on their branding and everything. To finally sweep away the unwanted humans from the face of this blue planet. First it was Fate. Now it is the planet? No, Riddell. Follow along. It was never Fate. Or vice versa. But either way you look at it, now's the time to set things right. The future of mankind, the destiny of this planet, everything depends on the next battle you will fight. Oh, so are we doing there were 2 elemental robots? In 2 elemental colored bubbles? But we're not going to do 4 more of those fights. It's weird. Okay, who knows? But unfortunately, the time for us to part has come. Hey, mister! Is that the Chrono Cross you guys have there? The Chrono Cross, the melody and harmony. It has the power to cross space and time and unify people's thoughts and feelings. It has the power to transform memories. By using it as an element, it has the power to draw on the sounds of the 6 colored elements to produce a healing harmony. It has the power to combine the sounds of the world into one melody. I'm sure we'll meet again soon, in one time period or another. Be careful now, and good luck. Well. Is there a switch in this? Where was the... I know I found the switch. Well, let's just try the context button everywhere. There it is. Push. Ladder comes down. Let's get this treasure from a place that doesn't even exist. Black hole. That makes sense. I assume that's an element. I'm not even sure I will allocate it, but I'd like to look at it. Black out, turn black, black hole. It's a black hole. I'm not using an innate black character here in the end game. 2 innate whites and an innate red. So the game never forced me to get the Chrono Cross. Would the characters have just been like, hey, we never did anything with the tiers, maybe we should figure that out before we go to the tower? Or would the game let me get here without the Chrono Cross? And what would happen if I got here without the Chrono Cross? Would the kids be like, oh, you don't have the Chrono Cross with you. You can't make all the sounds of the world into one melody. Hopefully it's not important to do that. Huh. Well. These things have some kind of connection to the dragons and the elements. Still no save point. I suppose there's nothing stopping me from running all the way back to the start. Oh ho. Okay, yep, never mind. We do have some more, hopefully easy robots to kill. Return our trees. Give back our green forests. Have you looked at El Nido, man? We still, pardon me, we still got green forests. We are not so far gone as that. I'm not saying the overall critique of humans, the Anemotor. Info scope activate. What is the... Okay, if I had that element, I assume it would fill in information for me about the enemies. What does the enemy gain from using it? Oh, come on. Yes! Big damage. Bushwhacker. Seems like a low-level element for him to be using. And indeed, didn't pay off. Yeah, maybe leveling up to Bush Basher will help. Not in any impressive way. How about Arrow Saucer? Nope. Arrow Blaster. Just using the spaghetti strategy, the infoscope gave him no help in the cause of figuring out what to do. Alright. Heal yourself, girl. And jest yourself. Have a cure plus. No, that's very generous of you, but you should take it. What are you afraid of? Afraid of this robot? What did the other two elemental robots give us to be afraid of here? $360. That's intense. Alright. What do you have? Oh, this will do for healing. Thank goodness we found so many nostrums. Not sure how much it'll actually do. No black in the field. Kid not innate black. Ah, I'll take it. Bonk bonk. And here we go. I don't think your healing's gonna go any better for you. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Good strategy. Still, entirely overwhelmed by my counterattack. Okay. Green field. Turns the field green. It's an effective descriptive title. Now, what can I do here? Heal. You know what? Might as well. Odds are this battle's not going to last that long. Foolish for me to put these thoughts into the air. Just tempting the gods. But I assume the robots will continue to be easy to kill and I'll just keep eating. Ah! Well, that was bad. I didn't like that one bit. What do you got? A heal all. I mean, we're playing into his hands, but it's gonna push a green out as it replaces a green. We'll benefit from this. And haha, full health. Excellent. You're nowhere near full health, jerk. Tornado. Psh. Get out of here with this tornado. Alright, well, please don't do that again. Oh, in fact. Huh? He survived. No, he didn't. man. The Dragon Gods should have spent more time in R&D for their fancy robots. For that matter, the Fate Project had the same problem. Locked in an eternal war with each other. Neither one of them ever thought, what if we made our battle robots good at fighting? Oh my goodness. I hope there's not a lot of poison ahead of us. I guess we have Panacea. Aha! That's what we like to see. No, team. Don't just march ahead. Siege! Up here! That must be the summit. Yeah, no shit, kid. No shit. Look! Those two beams coming from either side. I wonder if they act as some kind of sealing device. Probably. Whose face is this? Okay, well, let's go to the left and then to the right. And probably kill a robot to destroy the thing. The protective field. They're on safe ground to make the robots, to have a difficulty spike in the robots now. That they've thrown us a save, they don't feel like it's bad design. Fun. Oh, okay. A whole different concept of robot thing to fight. Excuse me, sir. Are you by any chance way more peaceful than you look? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh! Milady has returned home. I think. I should be a gentleman here. Hang tight. I'm gonna go say hi. Okay, back at her. I made the right call going to say hi to Danielle because she had churros. So that paid off immediately. Gravitor. Okay. So this is the black elemental robot. He just Gravitor doesn't need any fancy black ball of energy to hide in. Omega Black. Oh no. This is gonna be a one-shot. Stay strong, Riddell. Oh yeah. That was a significant one-shot. Alright, we'll do 2 strong attacks, and then we'll revive. +2. Get Riddell back on her feet. And at some point we'll also presumably have to fight the blue robot that will be able to probably one-shot Kid. But this is the worst elemental alignment situation for me. Where I have 2 innate whites fighting this fiend and his powerful all-black attacks. Okay, come on, dude. Dude. Oh, come on. Dude. No. What a jerk. I hate this Gravitor. Alright, well, we have no choice but to carry on. Although this is the path to certain death. Do you really even need that, Nostrum? Feels like you're just showing off. Does Kid have revive in her... Yeah, she just has revive at the base level. It's okay, because we took a save just now. That's the advantage of being innate whites. In fact, he's already slump-shouldered, isn't he? He's done! Well, his bite was worse than his bark. But his bite was much better than his capacity to not crumble into dust. So we're okay. Hey, the thing shattered. The energy stops. Sweet. Okay. Wonder what else we need to do here. What could it be? Is he just gonna slingshot us back? No. Teleport back. Slingshot there, teleport back. Oh no. It is a slingshot for your ethereal form. The teleporter etherealizes you and then flings you. And we're... Oh yeah, we're all fully healed. Because we're building up elements when the thing just died like a chump. And we're getting growth levels from these robots too. Although in practice, that type of character development is heavily prescribed for you. You just continually get it when it's time. Well, I assume we're gonna meet this guy with his masquerade mask and his cool white hair. See what's happening here. It's the wind. So probably... No, we already fought a yellow robot and we fought a green robot. The green robot was the one with tornado. Oh, a white robot representing the sky dragon. The wind is in the sky. That makes sense, right? Guess we'll find out. Hello, Windator, Cloudator, Skyator. I'm gonna have a tough call to make soon. Luxator, okay, sure. That makes sense. Oh, whoops, why didn't I do the strong attack? And also, in terms of Surge's just womp 'em to death capacity, not as good against the innate white guy. So this is also not a great elemental lineup. Yeah, at some point soon I've got a tough call to make. At the outset I have 1 hour and 50 minutes left. That's probably enough time to beat the game, but I also don't want to feel rushed. So it might turn out that at some point I gotta go, alright, this is where we stick a pin in it and we know we're gonna win next time because we're like right there. And then we'll be able to fully enjoy the end of this journey together. And after enjoying the end of the journey, discuss whether this is a sequel that honors Chrono Trigger or disgraces it. Oh ho. Well, I want to believe Verdell can tank this just because of the affinity. Because it's not optimal to just put Magnify out there. Blast is the most powerful thing. Oh, so close. I talked a good game about it probably wouldn't be important to get all the incremental hit point increases for Verdell. They could have made the difference there if I had fought 9 more random combats, perhaps. Well, we know what to do. And this guy is also probably just going to not be very impressive in his hardiness. So we'll probably be okay. Veritable shower of meteors. Probably gonna put Verdell back down, huh? Exactly put her back down. That's frustrating. Okay, well. Bonk. Big hit on him. And then. So, probably in the final battle, using that Chrono Cross element will be very important. I assume. Seems kind of like... makes me think of... in Earthbound, Paula's Prey ability, which can sometimes have minor beneficial effects. Oh, come on, jerk. What a selfish thing to do. Oh my goodness. So selfish. Well... sucks to, well, alright. It healed everything, didn't it? He's just back to full. Well, I hate you. I hate you, man. That's not a cool thing to do. We'll keep our Holy Heal in our back pocket, just in case it turns out to seem necessary. But I guess the really important thing is to do more damage before he Holy Heals himself again. Alright. Good job. You're holding up your end, kid. Because ultimately this is a task for Surge. Even his weak attacks are doing 100. And yeah, we're laughing at your photon ray. We're laughing at that photon ray. Oh! There's 7 potential things. At some point, am I going to want to get all 7 elements in those 7 new things that appear? If so, that's a cool gimmick that also seems like it'll be hard to pull off. I guess the trick to doing it... I don't know. A lot depends on the decision making of the enemy when to deploy its elements. I guess we'll see. In the meantime, we just hope this guy doesn't heal himself. Unicorn! A summon! Ha! Oh, you son of a bitch. No, it didn't heal him? And he's weakened. Hey, we might never get the chance again. We call upon the saints. Here they come, looking like angels. Boom, 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 boom. It healed him to full. I'm still glad we tried. I should have anticipated that backfiring. Spamming his moves. Well, we won't try any more innate white elemental attacks. I'm not sure if that was a Saint-specific issue. Either way, I don't want any more of it. I have tried it and found it wanting. Boom! Still, these robots, not super tough. Please don't kill us. Holy light. Please don't kill Surge in particular. Thank you. That was real chill of you, actually. Okay. Oh no. Riddell has a bad stamina thing. Ah, she gotta recover all. Okay, we do what we can. The stamina thing that we all have is a bummer. Seems quite plausible we're actually going to get wiped out here because of my foolish decision. Not a conscious decision, but my decision that, in hindsight, I could have foreseen backfiring. Surge down, which is real bad for the team. Oh, and Kid. That doesn't help either. Riddell has her revive. Right. Yes, it's one more level up. Eh, at least that took his fatigue away. As long as this jerk doesn't do holy healing again, still a decent chance that we win. Okay. Sure. Do it. Seal my black elements. Seal Riddell's black elements repeatedly. Oh no, don't do this though. Please no. Well, I think we learned valuable things. Riddell can still do this. He is weak. Don't think she's gonna do it though. Who knows? No, wait. At least do a single enemy attack. Come on, Arrow Saucer. Nope. Okay. Well, this could still work. Snake skin. You know what? Maybe the protection will be exactly what Riddell needs to stay alive. My preference is to win on this attempt. We'll see. I'm not optimistic. No, this crash pulse is probably going to do the trick, huh? No! You fool! Ah. Okay, fair enough. He finally realized, what am I doing? One weakened lady in a dress is all that remains between me and victory. Oh man, so the entity to become Surge isn't going to be born. This makes a little more sense. A little more. That Surge is... No, actually it doesn't. Never mind. I'll take that back. I still maintain that Surge has clearly been born, even if he is eventually killed. At some point, we're going to meet Tuxedo Mask's dad and see what he has to say about fate and time and humans and their impact on the Earth. Why am I supplementing the wind sound effects? I will stop doing that because it's annoying. Okay, here we go. Slingshot over. The strategy I'm going to use this time around is to not restore him to full health when I've almost got him beat. I think that approach will have advantages over my previous approach, where I almost had him beat and then I healed him to full health and then killed him. Super cool, confident walk. I wish you'd picked anyone but Surge, because I really do want this strong attack to land. We're still going to try it, but all the bonus has been stolen. 72% chance. Come on, baby. Yes. Okay. Riddell, you just generate some healing ability. Okay. Fine. Is he going to immediately follow it up with... Yes. Is he going to do it on Surge? Yes. Is Riddell going to immediately revive Surge? Yes. So we're still in this to win this. And for that matter, there was some wasted effort there on his part. We can rejoice in that. How will revive +4 do as far as bringing Surge back in good shape? Not bad, but if Kid can throw him a heal at the end of her combo here, probably for the best. Oh, come on, Kid. What has she got? Yeah, let's just do a capsule. Unless... No, capsule. Do a capsule, get some yellow in that field. Minimal healing effect, but... Okay, we should survive this. And Riddell will do her much more impactful recover all. If indeed we survive, which I think we will. Oh yeah, comfortable. Maybe it wasn't comfortable, per se. Come on. Yes! Look at him. He's slouching. But of course. can't get too disappointed. I knew that was going to happen. It's a shame that I can't get her further up her element field to do holy healing and recover our status element effects too, because the fatigue on Riddell and Kid is a bummer. But we'll just have to wait until we can actually do it. And the reduced number of attacks they're getting off is going to negatively impact Surge's stamina recovery, I think. Although that's a concern for next round. So right now Surge has all 7. Alright. There's most of the damage this jerk healed himself for. Alright, Riddell. Just land these hits. Bring your unicorn. What does the unicorn do? It does a thing on him. No message comes to clarify what it did do. Holy healing? Not quite. We'll get it next time. Wait. Ah! Well, no time like the present. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Come on, team. All you gotta do is not be killed. It's the core of our strategy now. Stay alive to keep swinging. Zap. Picking on Surge, it's not gonna matter. Come on, kid. Accuracy would be really beneficial to the team at this stage. We're only doing this for Surge's benefit, but it's the best heal I think Kid can do that doesn't... that also pushes some white out of the field. Yeah, okay, perfect, perfect. That did the job. Alright, come on, Surge. Come on, Surge. Ah. But we'll survive, right? 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 Sure will. I wish he hadn't done that, because now... Oh no, fatigue. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright. Riddell's not fatigued though, and this guy is going down. I really wish he had waited for me to do the recover all before he did this and wiped us out, right? We're done, aren't we? Arg! Alright, fine. At this stage, I'm resistant to doing anything to figure out how to do this right. Because it was very close both times. I'm going to try a third... If I lose a third time, I will come up with a plan. But I'm going to try the third time with the same plan. Do, 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 do. Alright, running against the wind. Oh, hey. I had not even spotted the outlines of the guys. I just saw their staves. I thought they were just like poles, not guards lining the area that I could be blown into by the wind and forced to fight. But I wasn't. Okay. You know what? After he does magnify, why don't we just do diminish? There. A different strategy. The heart of the plan here... Oh, come on! The heart of the plan here is to not miss with strong attacks. So that is not going well so far. Alright. Physical combo. Oh, what a jerk. Beating on the least martially inclined member of the team. It's not a real tough guy move. Studio gangster move. Okay. Heal thyself, Riddell. Know thyself. Yeah. And she can take advantage of the blue that was pre-seeded in the field, so that's nice. She's healed. Okay. Very nice. Big hit. Okay, he does magnify. And then he does some shitty thing. Takes out Riddell. I wish he'd done this right before Kid's turn ended. Could have hurt Kid do the revive. And then Surge get diminished up. But we'll get diminished up. I'm pretty sure Surge has diminished. I sure hope. 486. Ah, man. Yeah. The game heard me when I said I don't need to be doing the... I don't need those incremental hit point gains. It was like, oh, you think you can ignore my systems? Alright. Yeah, Surge, do your big hit. And then Kid will land some hits and then do the revive. Yeah, there. Bring Riddell back. Probably would have just got her meteor showered into oblivion. Oh, Surge is fatigued. I hate that. Alright. There he goes. He's done his holy healing. It's back to full. Now it's beating him down time. But we need our team. Alright. Surge. Do what you can. Actually, he has diminished, right? No, he doesn't. Does no one have diminished? That'll be my strategy next time, then. Okay. In that case, should Surge even do anything? Yes, he should give himself a panacea after he's done what he can. I thought... Well, I thought wrong. Okay. Ah, okay, Riddell is diminished. That's good, but we need to not be dead. So when we get back to Riddell, she will diminish if she's alive, which we certainly hope she will be. These are not the attacks we worry about. These little outbursts of less impressive elemental attacks. Well, they could be even less impressive if we had to diminish up. Alright. What do we got? What would make sense here? Like, do you have Panacea? Or the... Nope. No. I think actually getting a Recover All off is the thing to do right now. Okay. Now, Surge, you are going to Panacea yourself after. Ark. That was worth a shot. Was it though? Was it really? Alright. Panacea yourself. Excellent. Okay. Alright, Riddell. Hell yes. You don't even care about doing elemental damage to this guy. Null state. Probably. Ah! What a weird time to increase your magic defense. Thanks. We appreciate your choice of a bad strategy. There we go. Of course, this guy's not even wobbling yet. Meteorite. Boom. Not much. Not super impressive. Photon beam. Pitiful. Although actually that hit pretty hard. Especially considering it was diminished. Well, no harm in us all being alive. Let's use this heal all +2. Push some white out of that field. Even in diminished state, we don't want to. There's no reason not to do everything we can to put some downward pressure on those elemental attacks. He's slumping. And he's not going to get us with this. Right? 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 Of course not. It's diminished. Right? Yeah. We're alive-esque. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on, Surge. Alright. Well, Riddell's certainly not getting up to holy healing. But Snake Eyes. Us not dying is the most important thing now. He's on his last legs. I do not think he will deploy holy healing a second time. As long as I can restrain myself from deploying Saints. Alright. This is as bad as it gets, right? Who survives? What will be left of them? Feels good. Feels good. The victory music, the victory fanfare, seems very incongruous at the end of all of these intense, silent battles. Oh, Kid just doesn't benefit from the growth rate? That's a shame. Eh. What can you do? Telephone is ringing. Excuse me 1 second, folks. No, thought it might be my father. It was just some survey. I'm not doing a survey, sorry. Best of luck. The rest of your calls. Make our way through here. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Cuba. I got a good feeling that you'll have one more shot to see the end. That I probably won't get there today, but I don't know. If it happens without you, I'll be sad you weren't here. But thanks for stopping by. Take care. Oh, whoops. Let's go ahead and use some consumable elements. Which I don't really have a ton, except for the nostrums, of which I have a ton. Alright. We're all full up. Well, I appreciate the autosave, but we're working exclusively with official saves from here on out. It's too important to be trusted to an automated process. And here we go. Alright, yep. Here's our blue bot friend. Disrespecting the origins of life. Mother Sea suffers. You must pay the price. I don't think it's our fault that Lavos came and messed with the origins of life. Or, oh, it just means disrespecting the origins of life in the sense of the sea being the place where all life originated. No, don't do nimble. Oh, what a jerk. Vigora! And then Numble? On Riddell of all people? Alright. Well, didn't do much for you. So we have 3 robot designs in toto. And then just palette swapped. And they all, of course, surrounded the opposing elements. The green and yellow had the same core design. Black and white, red and blue. Okay. Well, playing into his hands with this. But in a way, he's playing into our hands by engaging in physical combat with us at all. We have the Master Moonin. We are good at hitting things. Oh my. That was quite a kill. We'll leave it to Riddell, I think, to... I hope this is on the feeble side. Well... Yeah, there. Cancelled. Nice try, though. And then Riddell will... hopefully not be killed in the deluge. Or by the iceberg. No, but almost. Well, nothing to do but bring back... I mean, there are other ways I could approach this. But I'm just going to bring back Kid and hope for the best here. She's got to heal all, right? Yep. Okay. May or may not be a difference maker. Certainly if he busts out another combo there of Deluge and Iceberg, it's not going to matter that we healed pretty well. Blue field. Jeez. You weren't getting the field blue enough just by constantly seeding with blue elements? Ah, that probably would have been the kill. Okay. Just land this one hit, Riddell. And then don't get wiped out by this ice blast. Oh, don't get frozen. Surge, buddy. We really need you to be not frozen. Alright. Does Snake Eyes cure conditions? I don't think it does. But it'd be cool if it did. Hey! Alright, there. Sometimes put a wish into the world. It comes true. Oh no! Okay. Can Surge survive this? Kid can revive him if he doesn't. He survives. Does Kid have recover all? Or anything? Yes, okay, great. Do it. And then probably Surge can finish this off. I certainly hope so. You tried, kid. You did your best. Very nice, very nice. Healed all. We got the blue field element from our friend here. Ooh. Elemental significance. Okay. Then we gotta get up there. Oh, not too hard to get up there, but is there treasure? If we go in other directions. You know what we ought to do, probably. Can we? Go back and touch base. Yeah. Tagging up at the save point here. Where are you, cool mask guy? What is your significance? What can you possibly have to tell us about the cosmology of this world that the many recent monologues we've listened to have not already told us? The final boss fight starts right now. We can probably finish this tonight. I'm skeptical if that's going to happen, though. We haven't even met the mask dude who started dominating our save file icon. And yet, we are at the summit. Let's find out. Arg. Help. Stop it. Kill me. Welcome. Welcome, humans. Those who know the torment and joy of creation know also the pleasure and pain of destruction. Therefore, all that pass through here must be prepared to share the burden I carry. That lit a fire under them. Excuse me, floating orb, are you God? Oh. Is this Harl? No, it's the sun face. No? Ah. So, thus is the true frozen flame. Struth. Hold on! Don't touch it! So he's like, oh man, I'm having one of my time seizures. Not now. Is everyone okay? Okay. Screw you. Us humans ain't gonna let you have your way any longer. Come on, show your bloody self. In order to survive, all living things in this world fight desperately and devour those they defeat. Must one kill other living things in order to survive? Must one destroy another world in order to allow one's own world to continue? The wounded in turn wound and torment those weaker than themselves. There are only the killers and the killed, the sinners who are judged, and the victims that do the judging. What meaning is there to such a world? Whether there's meaning to our lives or not, we still go on living, you know? You've got no right to deny that. I shall cleanse this blue planet of you filthy humans once and for all. This song is already awesome. Turning my headphones up a little. Well, if I can win, I guess we're beating the game tonight. The Time Devourer. Okay. Okay, sure. If you want to just keep it going with not very impressive physical attacks that barely damage Riddell, I'm open to that as a strategy for you. Okay. We gotta try something here. So far, I mean, maybe this it's entirely plausible this thing's gonna start busting out elemental attacks. What I want to see, our little orb things are still there. If this thing's not doing elemental attacks, that seems like a bold underscore under the do we put all 7 elements out theory. Well, we have a green. Let's do some others as well. Who needs curing? Nobody. Aqua Ball. Alright, Riddell, just bang on it a little for the sake of... Okay, fine. Bonk bonk. For the sake of Surge's stamina recovery, Riddell should do some attacks. Well done, Riddell. Okay, what else do we need? I don't think it's time for more healing. Black. Ooh, wow, that was actually devastating. What's it doing? It's doing some kind of vortex attack. Oh, okay. It's taking us on a tour. Fine. Take me on a tour. You have overestimated how much I care about being taken to a different place. Especially when I'm not even... It's not even an unfamiliar place, so I'm not scared. Okay. Let's see if we can steal anything. Because really, I just want to put the red symbol up there. Yes! One holy healing. Alright. Well, Surge, hit it some. Why is there a yellow element in the field? Oh, it's doing a yellow. Oh no. This complicates the dream of getting all... Yeah, okay. Yeah, now it's just impossible. If he's gonna start doing all kinds of... If it's gonna start doing all the elements. Okay, so we have... everything but white. Alright, Surge. In that case... And the greens are at both ends. It's not impossible, if this is actually a thing at all, it's not impossible that Riddell right now in fact, stop doing anything that allows time to pass. Oh shit, no, there's two reds in there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean the two reds is okay, except it means... Yeah, we're not there. We're not there with this gimmick, if indeed this gimmick is anything. Fortunately, the fight's not really... Oh, hey! Thank you. That's helpful. And that's helpful. He just stops now. But he did not. Arg. I really want to believe that this is the thing. I guess there's no reason not to put the Chrono Cross element out there and then just try to get it to line up properly. Okay. Do some damage, Surge. Hail, Stimpinski! This is probably the last fight? Oh, it's vortexing us to another place. Presumably one of the layers of the other dragons. Okay. Thinking this through. If it's a thing, I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's a thing on its own. All of a sudden, Stupinski, you see these orbs that have started appearing. Every element that gets put into the air gets a corresponding orb. And I'm trying to see what happens if I get all 7 elements out there. So Riddell, why don't you do your uplift? We're gonna try this. The fact that the boss also does elemental attacks makes it very difficult. And I don't know if getting all 7 matters. No, the thing just reset anyway. Okay. Well, let's do the thing where we try to beat the boss. You know, by just landing hits on it for a long time until the battle is won. It's not really trying to kill us. Like it is, but like not in an impressive way. It really has to be super intimidating. Oh, if this guy just goes off now and sets us up for the dreamed of 7 colors, that'd be kind of irritating. Oh man, he's doing it, isn't he? Well, landing big hits. Is it worth doing anything? Doesn't really seem like it. Yeah! This boss, if indeed this is the final boss, we haven't seen a boss with a second form yet, and this one seems to cry out for it, because it's really not taking us to the limit yet. Well, yeah, because like, what on earth can we benefit from doing here? Let's take his magic defense down, just for the sake of pressing a couple buttons. Okay. Hell Soul. But don't get the kill. Miss. Miss. It missed. He's lulling us into a false sense of security. Oh, that was so close. Not that it would matter. I've already done the Chrono Cross element for no reason that I can see. But perhaps it'll become clearer at some point. Here's the thing I'm curious about. Is it somehow reusable? It's not. Feels like there's gotta be an extra boss. I don't know. Something's happening. It's taking us to the next place. The Green Dragon's Lair. Okay, I gotta run to the washer. Be right back. 1 second. Back at it. Yeah, honestly, Stimpinski, like, it doesn't hurt too bad to fall out of the vortex. So, like, yeah, it's the next level up from the zip lines in Goldhoof. Okay, now we're doing something. Okay, there. At least he's trying now. Well, the problem here is that the bosses have the very specific goal of the ultimate destruction of all human life. They're not going to be swayed from that goal by the offer of a decent benefits package. The only benefit they want is a world rid of humans. Okay. Well, Riddell's gonna land some hits just to let Surge recover some stamina. And then, hopefully, he's not about to kill Surge. Excellent. He's getting tougher, I think. But we're going to undo that anyway. Yeah, do your stupid little tail strike. Alright, cover all. Oh, that wasn't as... I was gonna say it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. And it wasn't. But I didn't need much anyway. So, it's all good. Back in this. I mean, at least he's trying now. It's making me feel like I gotta earn it. On to the next one. So what have we done so far? We've done yellow, red, green. This one is yellow. It's the Earth Dragon's Underground Lair. Boom. Just keep landing those big Masamune hits. And then, really all we need is for this guy to let me kill some time without himself intervening to kill Surge. Okay. That's fine. We can live with that. It's not great, but we can live with it. Okay. Let's bust out the snake eyes. Okay, landing hits. Doing damage. No way of knowing if this is an optimal boss strategy for this guy. We're staying alive, we're doing damage. It can't be that bad. Sucks that this has to rely on the bad odds, but... Ah, womp womp. Alright, Riddell, once again, just not have him do anything he didn't, we like. Road to recover alls, huh? But we have a heal all up here. Okay, pretty soon, gotta try that thing that Riddell has that can randomly restore our elements to use. We're moving on. I don't know if he just does that. Probably it's a as he takes damage thing, but as it takes damage. Who knows? Thunk. Okay. Well. Oh, now we're in the red dragon's place. Which one did I think was the red dragon's thing earlier? I can't even remember. Or no, is this the blue dragon's place? Yeah, there's water. Tank it, Riddell. Excellent. We like that she didn't die. I think I will have Surge bust out one of his recoveralls, which I think he has. Which I think he has. Never mind. Okay. You know what? There's also the theory of doing some attacks. Seeing how that could contribute to the strategy. I haven't used a single attack element before this, except the ones that I was tossing, the mild ones I was tossing off. Master Mune style, big boom. Yeah, that was slightly better than just a strong attack. Okay. Oh, we have a heal all. Oh. I should go with Cure Plus, though. Sucks that Riddell is the flu. Hopefully it's the kind of flu that just clears up in the natural run of the battle. Didn't like this when the dragon robot thing was doing it to me. I don't like it now. Oh! It was worse when the other guy did it. So that's good. We're moving on. Sky Dragons, please. Yep. Or no. Top of the place where we are. We're done our tour of layers. What's happening to Surge? He's fatigued. Oh, for love of God. Okay. Well. I bet on the wrong outcome there. Okay. What is the move? We'll at least get Surge unfatigued to start. Doing something. He's doing his big thing on Surge. On all of us, okay. I mean, not great, but we survived. Okay. Kid's in a rough way. What can she break out here to help the team? If anything. Nope, nothing that spectacular. So I think what I'll do is I'll go with one of these Nostrums. Actually, you know what? What do we have up here? Ah, can't summon Salamander, of course. Let's... Yeah, let's do a Nostrum. Put it on Riddell. So we can avoid Riddell dying. We'll be happy. Alright. Surge can get in there and do his whole thing. Big hit. Huh. Seen bigger though. Okay. Heal all +2. Heck yeah, Surge. This is the time for heal all +2. Very nice. Okay. Riddell, you're not going to get there this round, but you got to get up to Snake Fangs. Oh no. Well, I'm glad that we got healed right before this happened. I would just assume it wasn't happening. Okay, okay. Alright. Our current lack of heal everyone capacity is the biggest obstacle right now. Yeah, I gotta do a whiteout. Cause I gotta get. My only hope, I think, is Riddell getting to the point that she can use that Snake Fangs, and that alone isn't gonna do it, but it's gonna help. She might get. Not if she doesn't land these hits. Oh no. Okay, just the bonk. Triple bonk, but mere bonks. We can absorb a few bonks or some whacks or what have you. Some tail attacks. Yeah, she's not there. She'll be there now. But we still need to get back to her without being dead. And then we need her to do it. We needed to, when it randomly regenerates some elements, we needed to randomly regenerate somebody's heal all things, and then we need to execute those. Oh, for real? Are we second forming or are we dying? It's ambiguous so far. Okay, not the final boss. Unless this is just setting me up for the New Game Plus. Yeah. Now I shall truly awaken again. This too is destiny. Oh, hey, Balthazar. That thing, the Dragon God, it is only a quasi-existence. A temporary form that the real Dragon God uses in order to appear in this dimension. The actual Dragon God was consumed long ago. Huh. But the projection remains. Swallowed, it's like an echo. Swallowed by that being on the other side of the dimensional darkness. The frozen flame is a splinter from the extraterrestrial being Lavos. The one who connects with the frozen flame, in effect, links with Lavos itself. As the mediator between Lavos and living things, that one will gain extraordinary powers by binding with the new seed of destruction, the Devourer of Time. Wet and blazes as the Devourer of Time. Now go to the place where time divided and weave the threads of time together again, Chrono Trigger. The Devourer of Time is a new life form, born from the fusion of a life form from this planet with Lavos, who nests on the far side of the dimensional void. In the far-off future, when the fusion becomes complete, it will awaken. Then, the Devourer of Time will begin to consume all space-time continua, despair and hatred, to return all things to nothingness. That is what it desires. Here, take this with you. Surge received the Time Egg, the Chrono Trigger. The Time Egg will enable you to travel beyond space-time. The world is in your hands. Go! Release the life that is imprisoned. Oh, there's a treasure chest I'll probably never be able to get now. Crocky! What in bloody hell is happening? This place is going to crumble to pieces. It's crumbling. Falling into the sea. Oh, it's just going to plant itself? Become a cool new landmark in El Nido? Oh no. It's all coming apart. It's not crumbling. It's doing things. Cool. So that's the Terra Tower's funnel true form. In the end, we're all the same. Everyone dreams of being greater, more powerful. We have come this far. All that remains is to defeat the Devourer of Time. Once we wipe the Devourer of Time off the face of the planet, it is all over. Hopefully, everything will go back to normal again. You're wrong. Things won't ever go back to the way they were. Destiny. Fate. Us did. From now on, us humans have to choose our own way in life. We also have to take responsibility for the choices we make. And something's got to be done about the way we go around hitting and killing one another. We've got to settle our differences once and for all. Listen, what's really important is what we do now. The issue ain't whether we defeat that bastard or not. I'm afraid that, depending on how we go about it, we could lose out on gaining something really precious. So the issue is the way we fight it. So where on earth is the real Devourer of Time? Thank you, kid. I was going to say, the game's going to give us one last thing to figure out, but I think it's probably the beach. No, the game's not good. The game's like, alright, let's cut right to the chase here. My guess is the key to finding it lies at that beach. That's where this whole thing started. It's also probably where this whole thing will end. well. What a fool I was. To believe it would be so simple as all that. Beating the dragon god. And then taking her home. Alright, folks. I got like 37 minutes. I can't rush this. I can't have come this far and then scramble through the ending, mashing the A button to get it done. So I was wrong. This isn't the final episode. There's one more. Because at this point, the game has pretty much explicitly said this is the final boss and the final leg of the journey, and you will see the ending cinematic after you do the next thing. Obviously, also, I gather what mid is the way we fight it. If that's what mid is, then maybe this is where the Chrono Cross and maybe getting all 7 of those balls to represent the 7 elements. There might be a way to beat this boss that isn't just doing all the damage. And, I mean, Chrono Trigger is famous for having lots of different endings. But only one on your first playthrough, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So maybe this one, maybe there's more than one thing here. Yeah, it really, certainly, all the signs were pointing towards that being the last fight. Although at the same time, this Devourer of Time entity, while in one sense it came out of nowhere, it is a more... we're not talking like Final Fantasy IX. I said this last week about Fate not being the enemy and the Dragon Gods being the enemy, that they weren't unearned. And I think it carries through here. Like it's not like, you know, defeat Zemus at the end of Final Fantasy IV, and then he goes... And then Zeromus appears. It's like, it was I all along. You're like, okay, who the fuck are you? Why do I care about this revelation? Okay, well, next week, it all comes to a head. I thought it was all coming to a head today. It did not. Although, this was cool. And it really does, 100% for sure, come together next week. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright. As for the rest of this week, I believe the stars align, and I think they are. On Friday, we will have Friday Night Forgotten Circles. Me and my buddies playing Gloomhaven, or the expansion to Gloomhaven, Forgotten Circles. Which we'll be setting aside soon, either because we finished it or because Frosthaven arrives. The latest update on the Kickstarter said, hey Canadians, soon. So that's exciting. And then Saturday I won't be here unless some disaster happens. I'll be up at the family cottage dragging fallen trees around all day. So that'll be a good bonding experience for me and my dad, at least, hopefully. And then Sunday I'm back here playing Ultima 7, The Black Gate. And that'll carry us through to next week when we'll finally, actually finish Chrono Cross off, which I'm excited about. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you did not stick around to the end, you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm still glad you came. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, that we're right back where it all began, to see this through to the end. Take care of yourselves, and be kind to everyone you meet.